Well, the one thing I think, and I'll get to that, is with all the, the controversy, is taken away from the players on both football teams, and I think I'm like Mark. I'm ready for the game to get here, so we can put a lot of focus on how both teams are playing and executing and getting after it during that 60-minute time on the field. As far as this being a audition, I tried to make sure that, and when I first thought about coaching, after my dad called me an idiot, and then he said, okay, you're an idiot. Okay, here we go. Because I'm a coach's kid. He said, whatever you do, make sure your production or your quality or body of work you put on the field is your resume. So I hope the body of work during my 29 years of coaching will speak for itself. I hope that my time that I've been in the media eye or in other situations to be judged by, I hope that sort of speaks for itself. But the thing that, and I know Mark feels the same way, is we're ball coaches, and I love coaching ball. I love being a part of, I love our kids. I love our parents of our kids. I know let that be not a question there. And I'd be honored to be able to take care of their, I know, most prized possession, and because I'm a dad too. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to making sure that I have the football team ready to go. We know what we're facing, and this is not blowing smoke or anything. And I have a lot of respect for Michigan State because they have been through adversity all year long, just like we have all year long. So you're facing two teams that, whatever happens, they've dealt with at some time or in some form of fashion. So I'm looking forward to getting to the football game, letting our kids go on the field and go to battle and go to war. And that's what happens is yet to be determined, like Mark mentioned, but I'm looking forward to it.
Mark, do you think the atmosphere of this game has been diminished or sullied at all, just given what you guys came in with, the suspensions and then the saga with Coach Leach this week?
I think there's been a lot written and a lot of things, I guess, in the media, which there usually is. I've tried to distance ourselves from that as a football team and myself as well, and I've tried to concentrate on the things that I can deal with. And I can't deal with all these other things. What I can deal with is making sure that we know what they do, making sure that we've had some live reps to be a game ready, make sure that we understand what we need to do on a football field that'll help us win a football game. And that's where our concentration has been. So it has not diminished Michigan State's, our football team's resolve. We've had a tough year. Our whole year has been about handling adversity from the first game on. From the Central Michigan game to the Notre Dame game to the Iowa game. We've lost some close games at the end. But somehow, some way, we found a way to get here. And we were determined that when we did get here, we were going to have a positive experience off the field, and we were going to have a positive experience on the field, which is yet to be determined. But that's the goal and that's the mindset. And so that's where our focus has been.
We have great respect for the way they move the football. Defensively, where I'm always eyeballing him, and I've stole some things he did when he was at Ohio State, so, and then we played him, and they spanked us like a little baby, held our legs up and did that. He knows that too, but defensively, they've done a great job, and they got a great linebacker, and I asked, could I borrow him for a couple plays on Saturday? He's that good, and they play very sound defense. They run around, they cause pressure, in a league that I know is tough-minded in the Big Ten. Their special teams has been very, very, and I think a lot of people forget to talk about this, but their special teams has been a unit, a group who has done well in the Big Ten too. So we know we've had to focus on all three categories: offensively, defense, and special teams wise. So I have a lot of respect for what they've done offensively, of course, but also in the other two areas as well. To me, and somebody asked me the other day, pressure. Pressure to me is growing up, and we make $2,000 a month as a family, and our bills are $3,000 a month. That's pressure. This is what we do, and we've done it for a long time, Mark and I both. This is the fun part, the coaching part, the film study part, the film breakdown part. getting the guys ready, getting your group ready to play. To me, I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge, and it's a great question. I enjoy the challenge of able to lead a group, and it's been each group. When I was a position coach, I prepared to be a coordinator. When I was blessed to be a coordinator, I thought and prepared to be a head coach or become a head coach at some point in time. An opportunity is there this week for me to act in that role. I've asked for guidance and wisdom, and it's been there. I've also been to study Mark. I'm watching what he's doing and watching his notes to make sure I'm doing the same thing. So I'm cheating off of him. It's better to cheat than repeat, so I'm watching what he does. But the pressure's there, but to me, and I'm sure it's a fun pressure, and getting your kids ready to play and looking forward to the competition and challenge. So, looking forward to it more than pressure-wise.